Today's Tech Spot, we are having a look at the Avengers Age of Ultron Thor Mjolnir USB flash drive. This 8GB USB flash drive is a really faithful representation of hammers, the Mjolnir hammer of Thor. The packaging itself is very simplistic. This comes from the folks over at InfoThink, and it is an official Marvel release. On the side, there is marvel.com and InfoThink, but you can see, other than the one translucent image of Thor on the one side, the rest of the case is completely see-through, allowing you a great sight, being able to see Mjolnir completely in hand. Not quite in hand yet, but still in packaging. You can go to also www.itech.com.tw, InfoThink Technology Company. That being said, Spot is going to take a break. I'm going to get this opened up, and when we come back, we're going to get a better look at the InfoThink, the Hammer Mjolnir Thor USB drive. There's more heading your way, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Though slightly small in size, the Mjolnir definitely has a weight to it, especially the end piece, as the electronics and the metal are all sitting in the base or the hammer end of Mjolnir. As it goes for the rest of the base, the handle, as it goes for the rest of the hammer, the handle feels also as if it's a metallic handle. And then it's been wrapped. It appears it has had a wrapping around it, or simulated wrapping, of course, of the hammer handle. But on the end, though, it's almost like a leather strapping. Really gives it that authentic look to it. And if not for the fact that you would have on the one side marvel.com and the slot for the USB, you could really use this for even like a hammer for your 6 scale pieces of Thor. It's really on par with a high-end collectible, but just, of course, as a USB drive. Now, you would ask yourself, well, how exactly would you get that to be plugged into your computer? I can see the USB slot, but I can't see how you would, of course, plug that into your PC. The secret is, though, is the top. See this little area at the top? You've seen this before on the top of Mjolnir, but this is a little button that you'll want to press. And when you do press it, it extends out the USB slot that you can plug into your PC. I've already tried plugging this into my PC, and unless you've got a recessed USB port, sometimes some PCs have a little recessed port, but it seems to fit pretty much every USB port that I tried on my system, and it fits just fine. It is 8GB too, so it's a far cry from, other USB drives. Certainly ones back in the day where, you were lucky to even get a single gig. 8 gigs get you a long way. By the way, also, when you're ready to push this back in, don't just strictly try to force this back in. It's locked. It's not going to go back in. The key to putting it back in is, once again, to hold the button, and then you can just press it back in. There we go. And then once again, press the button to retract it. See, it's not going to go anywhere. I guess what you want to do is more so push the button. There we go. And then let it go before you let go of it, and that way it stays in. But it definitely has a good weight to it. I suppose, if anything, by its sheer size, it's a little smaller when it comes to a USB drive. I would say be a little more careful not, putting this anywhere where you might lose it. Because again, sometimes, well, USB sticks, if you really factor in a USB stick is a little bit thicker than my finger. It's about yay long. You're just getting it in a different presentation. But it's pretty neat, though, how they were able to incorporate all the aspects to a USB drive. Granted, it's only usually just a small motherboard, but still incorporating that into the end of Mjolnir here, it's pretty neat. I like that quite a bit. Spot also picked this particular one up from the folks over at fancyusb.com. As the name certainly would suggest, it's a website where you can buy a whole bunch of really cool novelty USB drives. If you're interested in something like Mjolnir, they have it over there, as well as other things from like Baymax and other merchandise properties. So that's pretty cool. If you guys are interested in checking out fancyusb.com, I'll put the link certainly down below. They also have Instagram and Facebook. If you guys also want to check those guys out, I'll put the links all down below. Today's tech spot, we were having a look at the Avengers Age of Ultron Mjolnir USB drive, and this is an 8 gigabyte USB drive. Apparently, Spot also is worthy enough that I was able to wield Mjolnir, and now Mjolnir will allow me to back up some of my files. Certainly stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more tech spots heading your way. Thanks for watching, as you always do. I'll see you guys next time.
Hey parents, check out this fun toy from Hasbro.